Hello and welcome to Wingin It. And we're back again here with another game from Major League Wingspan. We have played 9 games so far, won 7 of them, so definitely on the way that we want to be going in this regular season. So game number 10 coming up here, we're jumping in going first in this game. So yeah, let's come and take a look and see what we've got to work with in the starting hand. And we've got Polita Woodpecker, which is always a good start, so definitely liking that. Not really liking the rest of this, to be honest. 2 migrating birds is never a good sign in the starting hand. And those are the only other brown powers, so let's take a look and see in the tray. Okay, I mean, we do have a wetland bird there, osprey, and to be fair, maybe that collared dove, if we're going in the forest, could be handy. And if we want a second cavity nest, which you always do with Polita Woodpecker, you've got to lay on 2 different nests here, of course. Then bluebirds could be handy with all that egg space, and yeah, doing the double play into collared dove might be a good solution to that. We'll see what we've got in the bonus cards. Ooh, okay. This is tough. This is a tough choice because I think automatically we're going to have 3 of the 4 birds we need here for viticulturist, but mechanical engineer is just such a strong one. And yeah, if we're going with these 2 birds, if we're going for the dove and the osprey, that's half the way there. But that's often the easy bit of mechanical engineer. It's sometimes you get to that last round and you need that one final nest type that you can't find. So I think I'm going to go viticulturist here purely because it's just going to be easier to just find one more bird. And for the sake of an extra point, all of that extra hard work and all of that extra risk comes with mechanical engineer. Probably not going to go for that. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we do something like this. And I think we spend the nectar. I think we pick up the dove and the osprey. We've then got the food to get Polita Woodpecker and osprey down, and I think we work on that basis and try and get this going as quickly as possible here, and certainly try and get the bluebird and the collared dove down for this round with that end of round goal. So definitely something to think about there. So yeah, I think let's lock that in. And yeah, osprey, I mean, we're giving out fish, which can backfire, but if we've got collared dove, we know that's always a point for us. So yeah, sometimes you just got to get that wetland bird down, do that digging, and I'm sure we'll get to that at some point in this early game. And alright, so we go onto our first turn. Opponent keeping 4 birds, so they are liking what they're seeing there. We are going to, follow our plan, pick up these 2 birds. Hopefully don't reveal anything too good. Okay, I mean, that sea eagle, to be honest, that could be quite a nice one for the forest. Quite a reliable point scorer there. And we are going to be needing to find those forest birds because Polita Woodpecker, as good as it is, you need some support around it. You definitely need the support, so we're going to hopefully get some more forest birds. And they've gone straight away, grabbed even more birds. Wow, okay, so they must have picked up the sea eagle then. So clearly not content with the 4 birds they kept. They want another bird. I think we get Polita Woodpecker down ASAP. And I think we do that because it might be challenging for my opponent to... They might not have a cavity nest, or they might, but they might not want to play it first. So if we can try and benefit, on these turns where we're only gaining 1 egg, make sure we're not giving one away, if possible. But also I want to be in a position here to grab the nectar because with some of these slightly awkward food costs with the berries, we're going to need it. So Goldcrest going down. Okay, that explains all the extra cards. So that'll be an interesting one. But no cavity nest is good, so we can definitely make the most of this. And just get the 1 egg, of course, Pleated Woodpecker. You got to lay on different birds. You got to lay on different birds. So for now, we're just going to get the 1. But the plan very much, as I say, is to get this bluebird into collared dove. And use the egg space here to hopefully fill that up, make the most of that, get the points from those eggs. So yeah, this is interesting. We're going to see how the Skullcrest plays out. I'm sort of imagining they might want to lay eggs here first. Oh no, Wilson Snipe. Okay, 3 cards. Yes, please. That's exactly what I need. Struggling over here for card draw. That's very much welcome. So okay, now the question is, do I take food again here because the feeder is in a position where I could re-roll. And I'm still in this position. I think I've got to maximize these opportunities where they haven't got the cavity nest down. So I'd imagine they're going to draw cards. They want to draw cards and lay eggs. They've not got any food. And then I imagine use the gold crest. So we have, in that sense, got time on our side. But let's go ahead and take food. And okay, we didn't get all the nectar we wanted, but we're getting some of the food, which is okay. And to be honest, maybe I can do something like play the osprey, take cards, and then force these down with the fish I get back. I think that works. I think that works. And see where that goes. But maybe, is this going to be something good? Oh, actually it is. Great eel. Great eel is pretty good. Pretty good bird for doing the card drawing, so that might be something. Might be something we look at in place of the osprey, but it would slow down this double play. I think we can always do this later on, because I think if I played this now, I'd have to take food again. I'd probably have to do the double play first, take food, and then play the teal. I'm not sure I like that especially, so let's do osprey. And yeah, we've still got time. I mean, we might not actually need to rush into this double play. It's sort of going to depend a bit on my opponent, but we're in the slightly challenging position of going first, which means we have to commit. We can't just wait and react, because they could always play a cavity nest on their penultimate turn. And so if we haven't, you know, prepared ourselves and got this double play going, then that's a bit of a predicament. So we want to protect ourselves here. I mean, drawing cards, there's always a chance actually that I get a nuthatch. That's probably ideal. That's probably what I'm looking for, to be honest. Or some kind of cavity nesting forest bird. And then I can always play that and take food. So that would be a nice plan to try in action. But when you're at the mercy of the deck, I don't think you can count too much for that. So they are laying eggs, no surprise, and I'm sure going to go and take food and play something, but we are going to draw cards for now. And it's a Franklin's Goal, and actually it's a Franklin's Goal in the world of new house rules where we can play this, so that's really good. I'm going to play that, and I don't have to worry about my poor card draw anymore, so very nice. Actually, I could even just double play into that. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Let's draw again a little bit in that I'm not even a little bit interested in. So, but yeah, we can. I think we double play. I think we double play into the gull, and lay eggs, and then I don't have to worry about playing this stuff, because to be honest, playing it round one now, when I don't actually have that much food to be spending on it, is not the wisest thing in the world. So. Yeah, they did gain food. They played Tree Sparrow, so there you go. They got the cavity nest down, but we, courtesy of moving into this grasslands, are not going to give them anything to help with that. We're going to play this Franklin's Goal. So yeah, this is a new experience for me. I'm very much used to not being able to play these in round one. This is like 3 years of habits having to be undone here. That felt very unnatural, but this is the world we're in now, so we've got to get used to it. But this is definitely going to help, because, yeah, the card draw, it would have been better with this Great Eel. It would have been better, and for sure with the snipe cards as well. We might have been doing okay, but Franklin's Goal, it just helps so much with that digging process and, yeah, trying to get those additional birds. So they're taking food again, but it doesn't look like they've got any eggs, so they're not going to be able to use gold crest this time. So we'll see what do they play. We are going to lay eggs, and yeah, we can actually start discarding some of these cards and getting extra eggs and seeing what we find. So that Grey Warbler could be quite nice. We'll sort out the Viticulturalist if we can find another forest bird to play into, and also more egg space potentially for the Peter Woodpecker, although I think it's fair to say that should be less of a problem now. So there we go. Easy win on the end of round goal. What do they play? Cast and Sparrows. So that is 100% going to help with the egg situation. Very, very nice for them. And yeah, this Goldcrest, I like Goldcrest. I like it a lot. I think it is definitely strong in these Oceania games, especially where you've got lots of cards. So something like this Wilson Snipe will help a lot. I think it could be a very, very powerful bird. So we will watch out for that because, yeah, if they get some good forest birds. We know they've already got the Sea Eagle, which I'm sure is going to go down at some point soon. And that could be quite a good point score for them. But we are just going to keep laying eggs. I think we just keep digging. Here. So not especially interested in any of these birds. This cockatiel. This could be something to go in the forest. So we'll yeah, maybe think about using that. But I think we'll keep digging. I think we'll just keep using this Franklin Skull. I mean, we're still scoring points. We're laying eggs. We're seeing cards. So I'll do that kind of for as long as I can get away with, I think. As long as I've got cards to be discarding and making sure I'm getting the extra eggs. So, okay, well, that solves a lot of problems. That definitely helps. So, okay, probably don't need to worry about the forest anymore. And yeah, with Collar Dove, we'll be able to make use of lots and lots of extra food from the ravens. So, okay, this game just got a whole lot easier. So, all right, Puffin going down, very nice. We are going to take food for probably the last time this game. And yeah, I don't think it actually really matters too much what we take here, because they're going to be getting the free seed regardless. And we don't need to leave it in a good position for us because that doesn't matter. And we will take these 2 eggs. I mean, we're giving away 1 egg to them, but I think they've got good enough egg access now. I'd like to take the points where I can. And yeah, we're going to play this Raven. And then we'll play Raven, we'll lay eggs. We'll play the Collar Dove and lay eggs again. And then, of course, the nectar we get can get spent on that. And the grasses is nearly there. We're probably just looking for one more bird. Otherwise, we're looking for some nice big point plays. I mean, Grey Warbler double play into something will be up there in terms of what we want to be doing. But yeah, we'll just keep using this Franklin Skull to dig. So, Gold Raven. Some things never change. These birds will always be good, I think. As a pairing, so when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, and when Wingspan gods give you Gold Raven, you play Gold Raven and don't ask questions. So yeah, we're in a strong position here. And yeah, it's just all about what we can find through this digging, through the Franklin Skull. But at the very least, I think this Collar Dove will be good for us. And just looking ahead, actually, that last end around gold birds with tuck cards can sometimes be tricky to hit that. But we will at least have one. So we're getting a free card here. What's going to be Screech Out? I have 0 interest in you, but you're going to be worth a point. Because I can discard some of the extra cards, and we're definitely going to make use of that. So, Cockatiel, this could actually be something. It's like a less good Sandor Crane, but something to keep in mind. I think Brant probably is not going to get any use, and we want to get full use of all of our eggs. So, let's get the 2 nectar. Let's get the 2 cards that we want. And again, not especially any interest in these. But yeah, I think again they will get discarded for extra eggs, and that's going to be the key. So yes, 2 turns left. We'll see if my opponent, I'd imagine they'll get 1 more brown power. There is a chance they could get 2 and sneak this end around. So that is something we're going to have to potentially watch out for. Could potentially look at playing some of these brown powers, maybe the Cockatiel, but as I say, it's not the greatest, so I think playing that just for the sake of an end of round gold, not the wisest. So they've taken food, yeah, Sea Eagle's gone down, so they have still got 2 food, yeah. This could see another brown power come in, especially if they take food. But I think our best play is to get this Collar Dove down, so we're going to follow through with that. And yeah, go ahead. Legs again. And we're already in a really, really strong position. So probably now Kookaburra. I think Cockatiel. These two are on the chopping block. We'll get rid of Kookaburra first. Sort of maybe keeping this red kite for later for again. Birds with tuck cards. Could be one where you snipe that at the end by playing that on, for example, a grey warbler. So we'll try and keep that just as a potential option as we sort of go further on into this game. But yeah, let's see what they do. See what they play here. They are taking food, so wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me at all if they get another brown power down. Not really remembering if anything's come up in the tray, but they have been digging with the snipe. What have they played? Golden Eye. Oh, that's actually pretty good. That's pretty good for them here. They do need eggs and, yeah, 2 other cavity nests, so that's a strong play. It's not a brown power, though, so we're fine with that. And, yeah, let's just keep on laying eggs, keep on digging, keep on seeing what we find. Of course, get the nectar. We can use that on the dove. Get points, get nectar points as well. See what we find. American Abiath. It's certainly not bad. I don't think we need you killed here. You are surplus to requirements. We've already got a goal, so I think that would be a tad overkill. But yeah, let's get our dove tucks. Tie the end around. Go into round number 3. What have we got in store? Well, we've got a golden eagle, so I think that's probably going to cap off the old grasslands here. So let's lay eggs. Now, I'm going to think about the egg space here, actually, because if I lay 4, discard 2, yeah, I think we're okay, actually. We're okay to discard here. We just might not be able to discard next turn. So, yeah, let's grab our nectar. We'll grab this golden eagle. And a rival's popped up, so I'd imagine they'll pick that up because that's very, very strong. If they don't, I certainly will. I do need some wetland birds. Aviath could potentially be one, but yeah, when you're already sort of struggling for egg space, maybe not the greatest of plays. Definitely need something cheap. Something cheap for the forest would be nice. Don't really want to have to play the Stellar's Jay, but I might have to. Yeah, Rival's got no surprise. No surprise at all. Oh, Sparrowhawk, that could be nice. That certainly falls in the category of cheap. And we have got cards to burn on that. So let's let's lay eggs. We'll get the nectar for this golden eagle. Sparrowhawk is going to get grabbed here. And yeah, 4 turns left. So I think what we can do, definitely play this golden eagle. Could double play Warbler into Sparrowhawk. That's Viticulture's done. It's also another cup nest for this end around, which may or may not matter. Opponent has already got 2. So see if they get a 3rd down and then maybe lay eggs on that. But yeah, I think we just follow through with that. We can then lay eggs twice. I think I'm almost in territory now of skipping this gull. And just lay eggs, use the raven, get the nectar, spend it on the dove, spend it on maybe this Aviath, maybe, I don't know, Stellar's Jay, something like that. We'll see. We'll see which direction we want to go, but yeah, I think only if something good comes up in the tray am I going to use this, but it does depend. If the egg space is a problem, then I may as well spend the eggs. And yeah, look at more cards. So they're taking food but not playing anything. So maybe out of forest birds. Maybe they just want to do the Ribel. I definitely want to do this golden eagle. So let's get that down. Nice big point bird. Nice reliable point scorer. So kind of getting into that stage of the game where you probably don't want to be playing brown powers, but when it's already an 8-point bird and when it's a reliable brown power where we're probably going to lay eggs, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 times at least. If it can get 4 or 5 tucks, I'd be happy with that. So we'll give it every opportunity. So there goes the rival. And I think we'll just lay eggs now, actually, because we might find something good to play ahead of our last turn. So there we go. There's a point already. Good start. And yeah, I think we're going to skip the goal. Because playing, when we do Warbler into Sparrowhawk, this is going to free up another 6 egg spaces. So that's another couple of turns laying eggs at least, which is very helpful. And yeah, so going into that last round, we might just have to play, to be honest, maybe even just this barn out for egg space, but we'll see. We'll see what comes of that. But all right, so let's do this double play. Get a Sparrowhawk down. Don't want to spend the nectar. Want to spend a card. So not the strongest double play, not the biggest point scoring play, but it did get the viticulture sorted, and it did give us another bird for the send around, which I don't want to jinx it. We're looking okay. They do still have 2 turns, so they could still play another cutlet nest and then lay eggs on it. So I have to watch out for that. But if they do, there's nothing we can do about it, so I'm not gonna lose any sleep over that at this stage of the game. But it looks like they're drawing cards anyway, so should be right. Ah, King Rail. Perfect. That's what we want. Nice big egg space bird. So I think we will go lay eggs. Golden Eagle's going to hit again. Grab our nectar, grab. Yeah, this King Rail. So that's going to be a nice play. We do want to be spending nectar in this wetlands. We do want to be spending nectar in this wetlands, so having this King Rail as a way of spinning 3 of them, definitely nice. And I'm wondering if I can find a way of, spending 2 nectar. Like maybe playing this bar now will be worth it just because it's 2 nectar up in the forest. But equally, by the time we got the King Rail down and we got the egg space for that, we might just be better off laying eggs the rest of the game after that. So we'll see. We'll see what comes up. But I think we're in a strong position. 83 points already. It's kind of ridiculous. And we know, yeah, we're going to get some Collared Dove Tucks. We're going to get, hopefully, a nice bonus card. I mean, if we can find a nice Rheumatologist, Omnivore, I think we've got some good options with these Star Nests as well. So, yeah, we'll definitely be taking that gamble. And hopefully add to what's already a nice bonus card here in the Viticulture. So they're taking food. I wonder if they might get another Cavity Nest down here. I think that would probably be the aim. With this Golden Eye, you want to try and benefit of that as much as possible. And indeed they do. Coltic goes down, so that's nice. And yeah, they're going to get some Golden Eye eggs coming through, and we're going to get some, I was going to call it Starling, Collared Dove Tucks coming through. So that's very nice. And yeah, I think with 13 nectar in the grasses, I think we should be okay there. It's the other 2 habitats I'm more worried about. And that Benelli's Eagle in the tray that I can see out the corner of my eye is also what I'm worrying about. So yeah, I think they'll be grabbing that. Yeah, no hesitation. Didn't even blink and grabbed it. So yeah, no surprise. But we've got OP Horned Lark in return. So that Turtle Dove could be an interesting way of getting the nectar spent in the forest, so we might be tempted to go ahead and grab that. Golden Eagle still doing its job, which is great. And yeah, I think we are gonna grab these. So yeah, we'll get another bonus card, and yeah, I think as well, just think this through, if I laid eggs twice more, I'd have 6 nectar. So I'm going to spend that on these 2 birds. Can't even find the King Rail anymore. Spend that on those 2 birds. And yeah, still have 1 left for the dove. So there goes Benelli's Eagle. Oh, I suppose actually that might have been their saviour for this end of round goal as well. Birds with tuck cards, because they didn't have any. So very, very nice find there. For sure. And actually, okay, well now, maybe Turtle Dove, because they've already, because they spent nectar on the cultists. They are looking safe there. Maybe we don't need to. I think we'll definitely play the King Rail first. And yeah, it might actually be better, because now, if I play King Rail, I then have 1 nectar, and then I lay eggs twice, and then I'd have the 5 nectar, so spending the 2 nectar on the Turtle Dove is actually costing me 2 points that I wouldn't be getting. And actually it's costing me that turn laying eggs, so it may well be not worth playing anymore. But we'll see, I think. Yeah, King Rail's got to go down, no questions asked. So they're gathering some food, gathering some nectar. Might be split in the wetlands here. As I said, not going to make a difference in the grasslands. Let's play the King Rail and see what we get on this bonus card. Omnivore, thank you very much for that. You have understood the assignment here, King Rail, and delivered very, very nicely. So thanks for that. And yeah, I think maybe just legs. Maybe just legs twice. Let's not overcomplicate things. Because yeah, that last turn laying eggs. If the Golden Eagle hits, we get 3 eggs because one of them gets discarded off the Raven, a tuck, and then the 2 nectars turn into 2 tucks here. So it's 6 points that we could get versus 4 plus a bonus card for the dove, but the dove also costs the 2 turtle dove or collar dove. Get my doves the right way around. Tucks. So yeah, we'd have to be drawing at least a 5-point bonus card, I think, to make that worth playing. That feels unlikely because I think we probably got the 2 best bonus cards we could have got for this board. Or certainly 2 of the best. So there's every chance when you only draw 1 that you get a dud. And I don't want to take that risk when I have got a very, very safe end game here, which is just laying eggs. So yeah, last couple of turns, see what my opponent does. I imagine you want to be playing birds here, right? You want to play birds, you want to spend this food you've got, clear off the goldeneye eggs. So if they've got a nice wetland play, certainly top of the list. And there it is, a white-faced ibis. But they didn't spend any nectar on that, so that's interesting. Still got 3 left. There's still 2 eggs to use, and I'm sure they will. So let's just lay eggs. Golden Eagle not going to hit that time. That's one would have been very, very nice for us to play, but never mind. King Rail worked out a treat anyway. And yeah, again, trying to rack my brains if any nice other wetland birds came up. They did. Little penguin. So another cavity nest. So this has worked out nicely. They've got some good birds down, and certainly got the good synergy here with the teal power. So always good to see. But I think we've also got good synergy with our own teal power here. So Golden Eagle hitting, doing the business there. Yeah, we'll get our 2 extra nectar. So Golden Eagle definitely worked. Definitely worked there. 5 out of 6. I think you take that. So all right, onto teals. We'll take our collared dove tucks. And we'll take the end of round goal win as well. So 1-2, tied 2. I think that's pretty good. And yeah, lost 1 nectar, but won another and tied another. So yeah, absolute dominance in that grass. That's not even close. Could potentially have stolen that nectar race in the wetlands, but went with the safe play, and we'll see if that safe play has got us the win here as we come into the final score. So I think my opponent had a lot of birds down, so they will certainly have a bit of a lead here. 58 is very, very nice. Bonus cards work good for us. How good way for them? 20 is strong. End of round goals, though. We did edge that, so we're going to bring it back slightly. Eggs, we had plenty of those as well, so we are going to pull a bit of a lead. Not too many caches, but we did have some tucks there, thanks to the Golden Eagle and the Collared Dove, of course, and with the nectar points. We're going to cross the line and win this game. 126, the final score. Up against 109, so pretty solid game, but Gold Raven always works, I find. So yeah, you've got to get the engine around it. Didn't get too strong of a grasslands. I think Golden Eagle came up just in time. But Collared Dove certainly was very, very nice, as were the bonus cards. So let's take a look at my opponent's board. Mechanical Engineer. That looks familiar. Well, Robo worked very, very nicely for them. Ecologist and Falconer. Super strong. Those last 2 wetland plays, very, very nice. So yeah, the bonus cards, really, really nice over here. And certainly that Benelli's Eagle came up, I think, at the right time for them and scored lots of points. But yeah, solid game all round. No complaints from me. So there we go. Hopefully you enjoyed watching that one. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you want to see more games from Major League Wingspan, please do hit that subscribe button and you'll get notified for every future video release. But until the next one, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.